going on, guys, gals, aliens, and degen freaks? Let me get my headphones. Welcome to the channel. Turn the volume down just a little bit. Hope you guys are doing well. My volume in my headphones is a little loud, but guys, you guys are already doing the thing. You're already hitting the like button. You're already hitting the subscribe button. You're already doing the things. I don't even have to say anything, but I guess we'll just go ahead and say it. Make sure you guys absolutely destroy the like button before we get started. We think that Bitcoin is going to be hitting all-time highs soon in the next couple of weeks. Why? Well, I think the Ethereum ETF trading in the first month of July, speculated first week of July, and we are going to see at least $4 billion of inflows into the Ethereum ETF, and I think this is going to start another massive inflow into the Bitcoin ETFs, and then caveat that with a nice reset of the price. Recently we got a reset to $58,000. We went just a little. Did we go as low as $58,000? We almost damn near went down to $56,000 with Bitcoin. So we're going to check on that. We're going to look at Ethereum. We're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at the levels that we hit. And we actually hit down to, no, we didn't pass 58,000. We almost did. We were very, very, very close. So with the RSI relative strength index here, we got a nice little reset. So with that reset, let's make sure we get our. All right, now we're back. Okay, so we had still some music going, but I hope you guys can hear everything well, can see everything well. Welcome to the channel. But let's get back to it. So, you agree with this title? Yes, awesome. I think we're going for it, guys. We're not. We know we've had this short-term bearish price action, but really, if you think about it, this was the 4-hour descending wedge, and if we were just to extend this down to here, there'd be something really interesting that happens. Now, look at Ethereum. I don't know if Ethereum did this right here. Kind of same thing, regression trend, pinch down, boom, had a massive spike up, okay? So this is what I'm speculating is that, look, we kind of overshot the 4-hour descending wedge off of this price level here. If you look in real tight, contrary to what we thought previously on Friday, we want to be honest and transparent. We were on more of the 70% side. Over the last week, we were thinking, look, we were descending. We were getting all the way as low as 63,000. And we knew that if we got into this purple box range, we were thinking it is a high probability that we will go to the downside. But we ended up kind of swaying a little bit more on the thesis that we would be breaking up a lot sooner. But what this did is I think it actually reset the market a little bit. We saw how quickly we could bounce off of, say, this level, this $58,000 level. This level was marked right here, but then also once we broke it, we see that there's another level here at 56,009 and at 53,000, and there's also another level at $49,000 for Bitcoin that we have to watch out for, guys. We could easily get faked out, and this could be a really, really nice bull trap. Just to let you guys know, nice little bull trap to really destroy us. We cannot take that off the table. We definitely cannot take that off the table. That is a possibility that we go as low as $49,000 because that would give us that classic 35%, 40% retracement that we've seen in previous cycles. We've seen previous cycle retracements like this where we've had 40% retracements off of a high. Like, look, right here, If you go in real tight right here, that's like a good 40% 40% retracement. And then you got right here, boom. And then look at this. I mean, just so many points of retracements up into the highs. And that's from the second halving, and then you can use even the first halving. Look at the retracement. And then look at the move to the upside. You can see the retracement and the move to the upside. Then let's go to the third halving. You can see the retracement. 1, 2, man, 3. Look at this one, the double top retracement. That one was a good, I mean, what was the retracement on this one? The double top in 2021. Let's analyze the double top in 2021. We'll go to the Coinbase chart. We'll go to the weekly. Go to the double top in the previous cycle. And what was this? Let's see. From this top right here in 2021, this was in April. And then you go down from here. That was a 55% move to the downside. And then we had another move to push it up from here to clear another 100% move to test this back up from 27. And then went all the way back. Went all the way back to 68,000. That's so crazy. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so to think that we couldn't do something like this, another little, retracement, it's not off the table. That's why we want to keep the options available for you guys and know that we are long-term bullish no matter what. We're long-term bullish. But when it comes to the short-term price action that builds up the intensity and the rubber band pop that happens, on these pumps, like you see in the charts here, like you see, wha-bam, wha-bam, wha-bam. I mean, you just get these massive runs after the halving, but it takes a little bit. But we're gonna break that down. We have a couple of analytics here. We want to pull up some tweets. We're gonna start with the altcoins. Pepe still doing over 1 billion in trading volume over the past 24 hours. Excuse me, even without Coinbase listing. Now, we've speculated that Coinbase is going to list Pepe and it's going to list Brett. Now, Brett has been getting a lot of influencer attention. I would say I've been talking about Brett personally since March, since the beginning of March. So we've had it on our radar for a while. And so we've definitely, you guys know on this channel that we're bullish on Brett. We've talked about it, for a little bit, and we've done some analysis on it and why we think it's going to be the top pick for onboarding people on the base chain, but also as the official mascot for the base chain for Coinbase. So, sorry guys, I got like a desert in my throat. Oh, yeah, and post it in the Discord, too. I feel like I have a sneeze coming. There it is. There it goes, yeah. All right. That was what it was. I was like, I think I just need to sneeze. Woo! Man, I feel better now. Man. But yeah, guys, cheers. Thank you for tuning into the live stream. I know some of you are watching from different time zones, so you're either watching in the morning or it is the evening, wherever you're watching from. I really do appreciate you guys, but let's get back into it. Sorry, sneezing. Had to have a sneezing fest real quick. But so basically, we think that Pepe and Brett are going to be listed on Coinbase. But regardless, they both have amazing trading volume, and we've pointed out that the fact that Brett has been outperforming a lot of the altcoins in general in terms of the monthly, up 133%. And then, Big Daddy Super Bowls Rothschild was mentioning Jasmy. Jasmy has been one of those. The meme coin on the Ton chain, not coin, and then Ton chain itself. And then we got Caspa. So, but these are the things that we've mentioned on the channel the most. But a lot of other altcoins on the monthly in the red. But you can see that through the week they have been building up, and then also through the daily you can see, and the hourly. The daily and the hourly is where you can see the narratives revealing themselves. Okay. So this is the best way that I like to look for strong altcoins and meme coins to buy, at least in the top 100. So you could say Pepe, you could say Stacks, you could say Floki, you could say Pepe, the Jupiter, Theta Chain, Render, Solana. And then go to the 200. Go to the daily. It's revealing some things. Go to the top 200 to 300. You got Ponky, MAGA. So, I'm curious. What are you guys scooping up right now? What are you guys scooping up? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Well, it's because I got fudded out of my bag. That's why. Oh, trust me, I know. That's like every crypto wife or girlfriend is like, "Are you a millionaire yet? I heard that something's pumping." Crypto's pumping right now. I heard about this coin. Do you have that coin? Like, it's so funny. That is the classic question from any crypto girlfriend or wife. They go, you tell them one thing about something pumping. You're like, yeah, this thing's pumping right now. And then they ask you, well, do you have some? And you're like, no. Or you can confidently say, yes, my queen, I have thousands of this coin. And then you ride off into the sunset. But that is a classic meme. They're always looking over the screen, seeing if you're just making sure. All right, so let's keep going down the list here. Let's keep going down the news. So, Bitcoin is recovering, but it's having a little bit of retracement. Two reasons why Bitcoin prices is going down and being beaten. Two things. We got the Mt. Gox fear and the FUD, okay? But then we also have miners selling as well. Miners and mining companies, they have to sell Bitcoin to cover costs. I mean, they have to take profits. And so I think ultimately that's a good thing, though, because then there's a lot of people that want to scoop up some Bitcoin. And I think there's more people that want to buy Bitcoin right now than people want to sell it, especially with the sentiment that if you know about the halvings and you analyze the halvings, and you go into that thesis and you kind of, you basically take the approach of Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy and how they implemented the Bitcoin strategy into their company in August of 2020, and their stock price went up after the whole thing ensued of the halving strategy and what in their plan. Their stock went up 1,000%. And then Bitcoin went up what was it? Over 300%. I don't know. It was like over 203%. So pretty amazing, pretty substantial what Bitcoin can do when you implement it as a strategy, whether you're a company, whether you're a sole proprietor, whether you are an individual. It is a hedge into digital sound, hedge against inflation with digital sound money. That's what I was trying to say. And it seems like, you know, speaking of Bitcoin, we are going to have Donald Trump speaking at the Bitcoin conference. We will see. We will see. RFK Jr. spoke at the last one, so that was cool. And he announced at that he was going to be taking campaign donations in Bitcoin and crypto. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's definitely, crypto is a talking point for the presidential election for this year. And so it is going to kind of set the stage for how the entire market and how the regulatory framework is going to be in the United States, depending on who wins. And that is going to dictate how our bags are going to react. So that is going to be a definite voting point for a lot of people in the United States. And I would say it definitely is for some of you. I know it is a small point in my voting criteria. I don't just vote for finance. but yeah. Regardless of who you vote for, because we don't care who you vote for. We don't get, you know, we don't want to make anyone feel bad for who they're voting for or anything like that. But we will say that it's just a proven fact that statistically there's going to be candidates that are going to be better at like delegating finances and like just doing better deals with other countries. I mean, there's just going to be people that are better at doing that than others. So I would vote to bet that if you want a country to do well, you want the finances and the books and the GDP and the currency to be doing well. You don't want your currency to be inflated to zero and have a crazy national debt that's like going out of control. You don't want that. So I think now most people are starting to wake up to the fact that you can't have people in power that they're not getting checked. There's no checks and balances. You know, remember there was an administration, and I'm pretty sure it was during one of the Bush administrations where they just like lost track of like $3 trillion. Like they didn't know where $3 trillion went. They were like, we don't know where it is. $3 trillion. They're like, sorry guys, we seem to can't find that $3 trillion. That's a lot of money. It was just gone. They didn't know where it went. Maybe a lesson in how we could implement the blockchain in some government financial booking systems. It's possible. It's definitely possible, but man, holy crap, guys. Looking at this makes me nervous. Yeah, Mr. Crypto says, crypto is more on the table than ever. It wasn't long ago these people were all talking down crypto in a big way. Countries banning it, etc. Yep, China FUD, banning Bitcoin up, you know, Tesla, we're not gonna buy Bitcoin until we know its ESG score passes our standards for global warming. It's like, oh my God, it's so gaslighty lame. That's hilarious, Elon, that Tesla, you wouldn't buy Bitcoin or have Bitcoin. You can't just say like, hey, yes, you can buy our cars with Bitcoin. You're shooting rockets like Elon. You're shooting rockets into space. Like, you don't think your whole process of what you're doing and also what it takes to build your cars, you're not contributing to global warming? Come on. That's why I think that is such crap. Like, when they use that argument of Bitcoin is bad for the environment, get out of here. Come on. That's so crazy. It's like bad for the environment. I believe that is just a 100% psyop scam to eventually try and carbon tax credit your ass and every single person on the planet, that if you're still using gas operated stuff, then you don't get to buy eggs. You don't get to buy milk. You only get to have one loaf of bread for the month because you use a lawnmower. Sorry, Fred. You used a lawnmower this month. You're not gonna buy it. You're not gonna be able to buy any of your necessities. That's like legit what they're talking about doing, and what they would love to do is carbon tax everyone, make you think that you have to use everything electric and solar powered or electronic, and it's absolutely disgusting, because what it does is it gives the power to the state, it gives it to the electrical companies, it gives it directly to them. You are still paying a tax on all that power. You are still being manipulated and controlled. You think that you're getting like, it's this cool type of, I'm being good to the environment. And it's like, no, you're being psyoped. Being good to the environment actually would be you actually using what people had used for hundreds of years, gas stoves, and actual just like almost just the how we do things now. And then there's different forms of nuclear energy and different ways that we could operate nuclear plants by implementing off burning, because I'm listen, guys, I'm not an expert, but look, I know how to put things together. Nuclear power plants and power plants in general have this thing called it's like a type of almost like fracking. Like, there's leftover burn from powering these plants, and with that, they've implemented certain other countries have done this. I don't know if the United States is already doing it, but I mean, there's other countries that are doing this where they're using that off-burned power and recycling it, and either some people have already implemented to where they're using that to mine Bitcoin with that energy, and then being able to produce Bitcoins and then use it. It's just like, there's so many things that you could do, okay, when you implement a circular working energetic system of power and resource that is way better for the planet than mining a bunch of bullshit that we have to mine somewhere else, and it causes way more catastrophic risk and detriment to the planet than said new way of nuclear power plant technology to mine Bitcoin and crypto while also you're doing it and using the off burn for the resource renewability. It's just that. And if you go into the Tesla energy, that technology could be here as well. I know we're going off on a rant, guys. We're going crazy. But when it comes to stuff like this, you have to open up your mind and realize that the only reason that the world runs how it runs is because there's a small group of conglomerate web of systems that are working intricately together to keep the show going. Especially when it comes to resources and time and all of those things. Why do you think things get so spread out, like hurry up and wait mentality? It's because you think they want hyper progression in certain types of areas of the world. No, that's why free energy, and that's why parts of third world countries, it is purposeful. It's 100% purposeful. And so that's the whole game. It's a slow drip of access to resource. Yes, 100%, Mr. Crypto. The wheels have to turn slowly in order to have more control, in order to compartmentalize and section out reality of different types of cultures, because ultimately, if you think about it, like in different parts of the world, it's not the culture's fault. And I feel like sometimes people blame the culture in the area, but I think if you combined access to more resource and power and basic needs combined with the culture, meaning like the food and the family and the family values and stuff like that, or whatever, like in specific areas, it would be like a revolution for whatever country said culture and people are in, because there would be less crime, there'd be less fighting over resource, there'd be people less angry because they're able to get the basic needs met, and there would just be less people trying to manipulate said system for people to have just the basic stuff. And that probably would do a lot of good in the world. And so that's why sometimes when we talk about this and just the basic things that are manipulated in this world, holy crap, it would solve a lot of issues. It would 100% solve a lot of the issues, and it probably equate to nullifying a big percentage of the suffering in this world. It 100% would. And so there's crypto is trying to, I think, solve that. I think there's crypto in general, I think, is going to help solve that. I hope. I think us, the people that are free thinkers and open and have open minds, and also, care about people, when we make our millions in this bull run, I think we should use it to benefit the human race and to benefit the progression of the human existence, Like we are not going to be here on this planet forever as our bodies right now. We're going to die. And if you are leaving a legacy and you are leaving a family behind, and your last name and your lineage and your kids are going to have kids, and it, go down the line, and you are extending your family down the line. They're still going to be living on this planet. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I don't know. I guess I'm going to buy more meme coins like Pepe and Kendu Inu. I'm going to go to the Bitcoin conference. I'm going to watch Donald Trump talk about Bitcoin, get stoked. I'm going to probably buy more Brett. I'm going to analyze these charts and really get bullish on Bitcoin. I'm going to start getting extremely bullish on the fact that I understand why I'm in this markets and why I'm here to do what I'm doing, because it is all full circle, guys. It's all full circle. I remember when I got into crypto for the first time in January 2021, this was when BNB was just heating up. People were talking about Binance Smart Chain. It was just launched, literally just launched right before I got into the market, and literally I had an opportunity to see what DeFi summer is all about. When people talk about DeFi summer, this is DeFi summer. when BNB went from $40 to $671. This was just 3 years ago. This was only freaking 3 years ago, guys. Do you have the shortest freaking memory in the whole entire freaking world? Yes, you do. I do, because this was only 3 years ago. People wait for their 401k and their retirement till they're 65. They give you an age. The government and the federal and the IRS, Social Security say, when you retire, you're gonna have to be 65. You know what? No. Look at this. DeFi summer. Bitcoin halvings. Take your 401k and just get out of here. This is what is going to happen in this cycle. We just got past the halving. People were telling us that Solana was dead. It's done. It's never coming back. Solana was at $7. Not even freaking 7. I mean, it took what? How long? 7 months? 7 months? Even with an outage? What in the freaking hell, guys? All I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make here, sorry, I drank coffee. I'm sorry, I'm freaking out. Here's the thing. The reason why I'm not a billionaire right now is because I got in the time of the market where there was Voyager offering 10% USD. Oh, imagine getting sucked into picking an exchange of who's offering the greatest yield. Oh, that sweet yield, juicy yield. Come on down. Come on down. Who's going to give you the biggest yield on your stable coin? Step right up. Voyager. They were offering 15% for Chainlink. 15% staking for Chainlink. So I was holding all of my crypto on Voyager. I think I had like 10% of my portfolio. 10% of my portfolio was held in cold wallets. I had it all on Voyager. And before I could even breathe, they stopped that trading so fast. Once they knew they were going to go bankrupt, and Three Arrows Capital and Terra Luna, it was just a domino effect of just absolute destruction. I had DCA'd a portfolio of thousands over a span of from 2021 up until that point of the crash, and I got 10% of that crypto back. It got absolutely destroyed. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because you have to self-custodian your crypto. Okay? You have to self-custodian your crypto. You have to take profits when the market is frothy. Have stable coins ready on the side. Have a DCA bag that you do not touch for any type of FOMO trading or leverage trading. That is your DCA bag. Fifth, have a separate trading account and do not risk more than 15 to 20% of your trading account. If you were to follow all those rules through this quartered bull market, that we're in the second quarter of the bull market, I think we are indeed in the second quarter of the bull market. And if you were to follow these rules going into the third and fourth quarter and what we're calling the bonus round going into the first quarter of 2025, because that is when we're going to see a true top market structure reset shakeout, because we're going to see, I'm telling you guys, this year, we're going to see $150,000 Bitcoin before the end of the year. Before the end of the year. We're going to dump, though. We're going to dump from there. But we're going to dump to 80K. Okay? Because if you were to go up to that price, $150,000 per Bitcoin, okay, and you mark down to this $98,000 level, we're up at $150,000 per Bitcoin, and we get a dump even down to $90,000. That is, or anywhere from between this range of $90,000 to $80,000 per Bitcoin. That is a 46% dump. That would still line up with what has happened in previous cycles, where we've had a top ensue, new all-time high, dump 40%, and then go right back up. And because it has followed this pattern, we have been on an upwards trajectory of getting into what we would consider going into 2027 being at like $200,000, $250,000 base case per Bitcoin as a solid. That's what we think. Okay, guys. We hope that was enough bullish long-term case scenario for you guys. We kind of just went all in on the altcoin summer, Bitcoin analysis, and maybe a little golden goose nuggets. I hope you guys enjoyed. All right. Thank you so much for everyone tuning in. If you didn't hit the like button yet, please do so. It helps the live stream get out to more people. And let's see how many people are watching across all platforms. Okay. A little bit more people today. Sometimes the algorithm is tough. But we do appreciate all you guys. Oh, just to let you know, we have extended the treasure giveaway. Not enough people signed up. Guys, you can sign up with this even if you don't have an account. But I can see who's signing up. I think most of the Dano Dojo crew, I think a few of you have a couple accounts. But guys, this is one of the better exchanges to use when it comes to just getting easy spot trading. Oh, by the way, they just added, see what spot, they just added Injective, so you can spot buy Injective, BNB, DOT, XRP, Matic, Solana, BTC. But then if you want to check out the deriv section, they have a lot more to choose from. Sushi, Dogecoin. Glad they added Doge. I'm waiting for SHIB, though. They definitely need to add Shiba Inu. That's I need to contact them and say, guys, where is Shiba Inu? If you have Doge, you got to have SHIB. And so, yeah. Check that out. And by the way, too, you can, with the Rewards Hub. Let's go to the Rewards Hub real quick. And we'll show you guys our flex points. We got 4,600 flex points. We got to check in. And you can use your flex points to... Let me see the tier rewards. Let's go to silver. Let's see what they have in there. See if they added anything new. All right, so you can get a Samsung Galaxy Tab, Apple Watch, a gaming chair, vacuum, iPhone, just things like a electric scooter. Nice. See, I gotta really build up the points. But if you guys are heavy hitter traders and you want to maximize getting rewards, then I suggest you just check out BITFLEX. Check it out. All right, we're done with the shilly. We're done with the shill. All right. Oh, we'll just remind you guys too, the Picasso, that is this strategy here. It still plays out, and it still rings true. If you're able to do it, and successfully, this is how you can eliminate round tripping. Yo, what's going on? MFRX9 was watching on the TV. Nice. Watching on the big screen. All right, well, we appreciate all of you coming in. And we will see you tomorrow. Happy trading. We'll real quick, we'll go over this. I wanted to go over this last tweet. All right, so in my opinion, the main reason why alts have been holding up decent is because they got continuously shredded before, when BTC was ranging from months in a channel between 58K and 72K. Yep. The most likely scenarios that I see from here is still BTC to reverse and go into its next leg above 72K, leading BTC dominance to rise to around 58%. On this rise, there will still be some selective outperformers on alts that, in my opinion, rise along, even outperform Bitcoin, which I've chosen as Brett. And then this person, majority, said Solana, Shiba Inu, Doge. Only after BTC stabilized after 72K and we see BTC dominance truly reversing, I consider a real alt season where alts in general will catch up with BTC. And I think this tweet right here from Crypto PHEMEX, and we're going to make sure we follow this account, is very, very parallel to my thesis of where I think altcoins are going to start to break. And it's right here where we're going to mimic, I think, 2020 and 2017, where we have a green July and August, a little bit of a cool off in September, and then we get a blast off October, November, December, where we meet our target on that $150,000 per Bitcoin by the end of the year. And then we get a massive dump. 40%. It's going to happen. 150,000, we're going to dump 40%, and the market is going to restructure itself as Bitcoin's new bottom at between $80,000 and $90,000 per Bitcoin. And that will be the new bottom. And you will not get Bitcoin any cheaper than that ever again in your life. I'm saying it here. All right, guys. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to Dano Crypto. We do these live streams Monday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, guys, thank you. God bless you, you and your families. And I will see you on the next one. GG, Woot, LFG, BRB, WTF. Let's go.